Hello, everyone, and welcome to Character Theory. Well, would it be more accurate to call this my character theory? Because I'm not really going over any other characters except my own. It's complicated, right? And I'm still working on that intro, right? How about hello, my fellow creators? No. Hello, my fellow. No. How about hello, my. I would say just friends, but that's not really the vibe I'm going for. Hello, my fellow creative creators. That's a little ring to it, doesn't it? Hello, my creative creators. I'll try that for a little bit, but I'm still workshopping that. Anyways, the 4 final characters I'm going over. Well, that's just for today, which isn't today. It's complicated, but the final characters I'm going over this week are, well, one of the final characters, magically. So, let's get to this guy. I have a lot of different interpretations of magic. He's a demon with magical powers. He is the minion to, well, hold on. Oh, man. Did I mess up? I might have. Hold on. Because yeah, there's already a minion of the devil that's reaped. So what does magically do? You know, maybe magically used to be one of the... Maybe he used to be the minion of the devil, but... Oh my god, I need to change that. Which is just called evil in this universe because I am terrible with names, like I said multiple times. Anyways, let me see if I have anything on this guy. Nothing. Alright, cool, great, splendid. Wow. Huh. There's not that much to say about this guy. He is... I mean, I can infer that maybe he would betray the devil. But then, I mean, maybe that could be how he became to look this way and how he got all of his... I mean, it could explain how he's looking right now. Maybe he serves... He doesn't serve... It would be in character for him to serve himself, but... Maybe he physically can't serve himself. I mean, serve others, if that makes sense. Like, he is just not able to. that could, like, I can see this becoming like a good character, right? Like, I see everything being a good character, but there's just not a lot to talk about. Not many designs, no intros, no stories. Like, I barely know about the guy. So yeah, we're starting off with on a rough start. But this one. Okay, I got something for you guys for this one. Oh, and I think I got something up here. I think I do. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be good. Huh? Yes. Okay, so this was when I started to narrate, right? Instead of outright just having intros, I did full on narrations. Let's listen to this. Imagine this. You're stuck in a forest alone and abandoned. You're running, you're panicking, you're scared. Then, out of nowhere, you hear static? Like, like something that you hear from an old TV. Where's that coming from? Then, you see it. This giant monstrosity. It's bigger than a skyscraper. And he's looking at you with fire burning on his ears. Then he stomps on you. He kills you. You never see the light of day again. Imagine. Okay, there's a lot to take from that tale, but first of all, let's establish this. You're stuck in a forest alone. We're stuck in a forest. Okay. Again, this is my first time just narrating off the top of my head, okay? I wasn't good at this, alright? I was just coming up with stuff on the fly. Anyways, so I can clearly see right there. Well, you can't clearly see it, but it says the knife has static. Okay, so the knife is causing the static. That's interesting. The knife causing some sort of static. Unknown and unexplained. Which eventually comes into play sooner or later. But the reason, but the real question is, why does he have a knife? Why does he need one? We've already established, well, if you couldn't tell from the picture right over here, this guy's big. Alright, this guy, like I said before, like I'll establish, he is like a skyscraper. Probably bigger. Probably bigger than the biggest skyscraper. Canonically. And imagine just seeing this beyond, like this 600 feet tall, this, not even, like this giant, not even a giant giant. Alright? He's a giant even for a giant. And he's holding a knife. A big old knife. Bigger than a whole town. Big enough to cut down a whole town with few strikes. Easy. But the fact is that he has the weapon for a reason, right? This is still an animatronic at its core. We know this. We see the description. It says, if we want to go back, FireBear is an enhanced bear animatronic that can use the power of fire. So, we know that this guy is an animatronic at its core. And if he is man-made, that means that he would have had to have gotten the weapon from somewhere, right? I mean, the weapon is the same orange that burns at his fingertips. So wouldn't it make sense for his creator to have created such thing? But the real question is why? Why was he designed this way? Why was he designed for, like, what was he designed for? And why does he have a weapon? That's a big question. And why all the burning? Why is he taking damage from the burning? All questions. Is he taking damage from the burning? I feel like that's not really established, but whatever. Let's just go on. And abandon. You're running, you're panicking, you're scared. We're running, we're panicking, we're scared. The fact that this guy is so tall, you think that if he really wanted to, he would actually, like, you would actually get away? This guy is big enough to stomp it, to flick a whole house with his pinky toe. Like, that's the reference of how big this guy is. If he wants you dead, he would have already killed you. The fact that you're able to run means that he's allowing you to run. Meaning, this guy, like, he wants you to be afraid in your final moments. Like, this is deliberate. He's not a mindless monster, he's calculated. Then, out of nowhere, you hear static? I specify out of nowhere you hear static. Being that the static comes from the weapon, why wouldn't we already have heard the static? Unless he summoned the weapon just then. Which is more proof of him wanting to create this atmosphere, wanting to create this the most scariest, the most frightening moment of your life before he takes your life. He is having fun with this. This is coordinated. Or, and here's a big or, the one who created him, Jackie Mel Purple, is the one that's like the one controlling him during this moment. But if he is trying to kill us, we either know something important or we are something important. We are someone important. Not important, but someone that can get in the way, because we're dead after this, if you couldn't tell from the first time. like something that you hear from an old TV. Where's that coming from? Then you see it. This giant monstrosity. It's bigger than a skyscraper. And he's looking at you with fire burning on his ears. Then he stomps on you. He kills you. You never see the light of day again. Okay. Small concern. Why didn't he summon the weapon? Why would he summon the weapon unless, why wouldn't he summon the weapon just to stomp you? Now, hear me out. What if he's getting ready? What if killing us does something in, after we die, right? In this sort of little small tale that I am definitely doing more of now. What if we die, right? Then someone else, like one of our relatives, are important, right? They are important because Jackie Mo Purple wouldn't have sent someone so, not someone, something, man, something so catastrophic and devastatingly destructive against a person? Why not any of the other animatronics that he has at his arsenal? Why specifically the strongest one? Because, people, he is going to eventually fight someone equal to his level. Probably. But hey, that's just a theory. So, we have a huge, a bit more understanding, a bit more clarity on this character. He is either very calculated or he's being controlled. Either way, he is not a force to be messed with. He is one of the strongest characters I have in my arsenal. I think that is it. Oh my goodness. That was intense, alright? That whole thing was intense and I like that. So, in conclusion, oh wait, hold on. I haven't finished yet. We're not done yet. So, I think let's go over this again. All of these animatronics, you might be wondering why there's so many of them. It's because Jackie Mo Purple wants control over certain places, right? He doesn't just want one place, he wants everywhere. He wants there to be control everywhere. So he sends these animatronics to, keep control or cause havoc or cause panic so that they can, uh, surrender or something without there being bloodshed. Surrender to the animatronics. In this case, FireBear, the FireBear was sent to Russia. And by the picture, you can tell that that didn't work out, did it? So, and it also mentioned in the story, let's go back to that. Imagine this, you're stuck in a forest alone. You're stuck in a forest. That could be in Russia, you know? Even though it didn't specify the snowy part, hey, even though this is all just a theory, I am really liking this. So we got this Russian bear animatronic sent here to control, right? Well, not necessarily. It could, like, it's not, that is the long-term goal, right? But it's not the only goal. There could be a Russian a Russian there, a person that's Russian that has something or some that has something that can rival such power like his. Like Jackie Mo Purple or Morelli or any of the guys, right? It's just a matter of who it is. And the fact that they got FireBear to kill off us, which is we are probably related to this said character, and we're related to this important character that can kill Jackie Mo Purple, probably. That's why he sent his biggest gun out there. He sent his biggest force he made so that he could make sure that he would win. Why else would he have? Why would he even need a weapon otherwise? So that was my theory. Man, that was good. I like it when things are, longer than expected. They're not short, because I feel like I'm like pulling your leg when I'm just giving you 10 minutes of or 4 characters. These guys are characters, right? With their own stories, with their own emotions, with their own complications, with their own power systems. It's not enough time. I don't even have enough time to properly explain all of them in a good way or expand upon all of them. All I have time for is to, like, I'm just trying to figure out the characters that I like and really want to expand on, and the characters I'm willing to wait or possibly not ever do, because there's hundreds, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to release over 100 books before I die. So I think that I need to, like, really focus on the ones that matter. Really focus on the ones that I can ensure that matter. I mean, I can make matter, if that makes sense. If I can make the character matter, then I think I'm happy. If I can make at least one of them matter, then I'm happy. Yeah. Let's go into the next one. Flower Girl. Alright, let's see if we have any more theories. Well, not theories, but you get my point. This is interesting. So we also have an animatronic called Random Mandem, which is a terrible name, and also an animatronic that can transform into anyone. But he's like, you know what, I'll explain later. Let me just play this, because it's the closest. We lack identity. Their identities are ours to share. Alright, so off the bat, when I said that this is technically Flower Girl, It's not fully Flower Girl because, well, Random Mandem is this sort of identityless being with. I think if I went over him, I might have. By the time I'm going over by the time you're listening to this, I've probably been over this character, I think. But I haven't been over Flower Girl because there's not that much to go off of. I mean, let's listen to the tones of the voices again. We lack identity. Their identities are ours to share. Okay, so off the bat, you can hear Bob Bose, Kano's, sort of snarky attitude. You can hear his smugness, you know? I'm wondering if maybe the same thing goes for Flower Girl, right? They have the same sort of personality traits. Like Random Mandem said himself, they lack identity, so it depends on how much identity they have. Are they just straight up stealing, or are they making up, or are they still themselves? Let's listen to that tone of how they said the line. Let's listen to that again. We lack identity. We lack identity. They seemed very impeccable with the word. They seemed very straightforward. It's hard to get something off 3 words, you know? I'm really trying here. We lack identity. We lack identity. You see how hard they emphasized identity. Like, their words were sharp. So, what does that say about Flower Girl? I'm not sure, to be honest. Let's see what I already said about Flower Girl. Terrible name again, I know. A small enhanced human plant animatronic that can use life and earth power. So pretty much weakened girl, well, a weakened life Alexa. That's human. Well, more human. While she is impeccable with her word, maybe she does understand humans, right? Maybe she understands humans more than the other live animatronics. They see more than just nature itself, but they don't just see nature as a whole. They don't see nature as a whole. They see the people. They see they don't see the whole picture, they just see aspects of it, if that makes sense at all. So what I mean, they just see humans for what they are, humans. They see animals as beautiful specimens of creation. They even see the creations of mankind, and they don't they aren't automatically against it, right? Because they are pretty much one of them, right? They'd be a hypocrite if they were a hater of it, like the others. Because they are animatronics, they aren't humans. They are man-made. So, I guess there's room for a story, like a duet with Smoke Girl and Flower Girl. That could be cool. That, I won't deny it, that could be cool. And this one, Flya. Different universe, new start. Let's see if I have anything to go off of. So, so I got inspiration from Philsa to make this sort of guy with wings. But I want to make him more than that. At least once I eventually write about him. Flya. Let's see, do I have anything about him? I do not. Wow. Huh. That is interesting. So, I guess I just have to go off what I see here. So, Flya is let's look at his... Already off the bat, now I can actually zoom in. Look at this. It doesn't look like he's lowering his wing. It looks like he ripped off a part of his own wing. Now, I know that this could be AI art just being terrible, but hey, no. Mistakes can be masterpieces. Maybe they were injected by some sort of serum that gave them this... They were injected by some sort of serum with liquids that were very... well, chemicals that altered his DNA, that made him into something else. But it was very profitable, right? He needed it. He needed to try it. But nobody was willing to try it because of the track record. And he was miraculously lucky with trying it, and he got rich because of it. But he still doesn't like how he got it, because he feels like he was just lucky, and he needs to prove that he doesn't need luck to be someone. He doesn't need luck to be successful. He doesn't need luck to be anyone but himself. But hey, that's just a theory. What do I know, right? All this could change, all this could rearrange. But in the end, we're all in it. For the... Dang it, I almost had a good intro. Hold on. in the end, what do I know? All this could change, all this could rearrange, but nothing is final. Oh my god, that's good. That's good. That's good. I should have just said that. My gosh. But in the end, I was just a theory. All of this could change. All of this could rearrange. And nothing is final.